Here's the biggest informer of them all, Mr. Know-It-All.
Right now on the Rob Dibble Show.
Dibbles and Bits brought to you by Tire Depot. Right up the street here off of Route 6 in Bristol. Go see my man Tony and his team of experts at Tire Depot. They're not just going to have Cooper tires, but they're going to have Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Hankook tires as well, and every other leading brand. So if you need your tires fit right to your car for safety, especially with fall and winter coming up, go see Tire Depot just off Route 6 in Bristol, online at tiredepotct.com.
A lot of Dibbles and Bits here at Plan B, and I'm not talking about the sports news.
Yeah, the Trevon Diggs is awful.
Oh, that's some news right there.
That'll set you back a year.
Breaking news. Let me get that out of the way. Breaking news, or I should say tearing news from Dallas Cowboy practice. Trevon Diggs tore his ACL. Adam Schefter just confirmed this.
The MRI confirmed it. Adam Schefter confirmed the MRI.
Breaking news.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you,
Luckily, out for the season, Trevon Diggs. Dude, that is why you can't get too crazy after week 2.
Thank you.
You can't get too
2
crazy
weeks
after
in.
week 6.
We got 16 more weeks to go.
NFL stands not for long. Not for long.
Not how you start, it's how you finish.
Exactly. Bud Light today, finishing up at $4 pints, $14 pitchers here at Plan B during the football. That's football specials. It doesn't have to be when the Rob Dibble Show's here. That's every Thursday. Plus Cisco, man, the Forever New England, the official beer of the New England Patriots, on special as well. $5 for pints, $18 for pitchers. Plus they got a bunch of food specials. And they got the game, Giants versus San Francisco 49ers here. Dibbles and Bits, a bunch of the smaller stories. Did you see Ryan McGee, a friend of the show? Love his work and all things. One of the jobs that he does during college football is he compiles the 10 worst football teams in the bottom 10 rankings.
And UConn's back in the bottom 10.
Well, he calls them you can't. We are at the top spot of the bottom, or the bottom spot of we're the 10th. We're the 10th worst.
So we're not number one on the 10th worst list. Okay.
Correct, but McGee nailed it right on the head as far as how we finished last year, the UConn Husky football team, how we've started this year, and even so, losing last week to FIU when we were the favorite going in. That did not help. He also calls UMass UMess and says that there's a big game, which I can't wait for this one, UMess versus you can't. I'm still upset about
UMess
FIU.
or you miss? I would call them you miss. I would say you miss versus you can't.
It's not good.
No,
not
neither
good.
team playing well. How about this? Bryce Young is out for Sunday's game against the Seahawks. Like Saquon Barkley, has a sprained ankle, has missed a couple days of practice. So the team said, Andy Dalton, Big Red coming back.
Red
and
Rifle.
he has been getting first-team snaps
Let's
the last
do it.
couple of days.
Let's
I didn't
do
even
it.
know Big Red was still playing.
One of the best backups in the league.
He's still getting paid.
All my teams have great backups. My Colts with Gardner Minshew, my Panthers with Big Red.
I've told you this for years since we started working together. You shouldn't be a football team without a good backup, even a good backup running back these days.
Producer Kurt's been feeding me the important information that we may have missed in the first couple hours of the show. It is Patriot Pat, the logo, the old school logo.
Really, that's kind of lame, Patriot Pat.
And then
come up with something better.
You know the new one, like the side view, the triangle side view Patriot logo. You know that one? That's called Flying Elvis. Because I guess the sideburns make him look like Elvis or something, and he's flying through the air.
Well, the Revolutionary War, man, they had the Abraham Lincoln thing going on, the old those mutton chop, lamb chop sideburns all the way across the bottom.
Now, it's hard to do that in the logo, but my friends at Appalachian State nail it with the Mountain Man, that their logo has that Amish chin strap is what we call it in Indiana.
Because you have the Amish in Indiana.
The bird in Dodger Stadium
was what?
A goose.
I told you, man.
It was a goose.
But when I lived out there, you do have the huge condors. You have the big buzzards that are always picking off the dead carcasses in the desert. If you don't know L.A. and right around L.A., I lived out by Simi Valley, still own a house out there. It's all desert. It's very dry. The Santa Ana winds come through there, and it gets to be about 120 degrees sometimes. That's why there's so many fires out there. But the birds of prey that are out there are gigantic. They're, like you said, prehistoric. So you don't want to hit one of those suckers. You don't want to hit one of those suckers with your car.
Okay, I just found the story. I'm sorry. I was looking for this story. Most people go to school for 8 years. Those people are called doctors. Unless you're a tight end trying to get another year of eligibility at the University of Miami, Cam McCormick is petitioning for his 9th year of eligibility in college. He is going to be transferring from Oregon, or he already has transferred. He's a student enrolled at the University of Miami. He has played college football for 8 years. He has had one medical red shirt, a true freshman red shirt. Also, he got his COVID year, and he's looking for another medical red shirt as he shattered his ankle going to Miami, or ending his season in Oregon last year, thinking he was going to get this from the NCAA. Still petitioning it. We'll see where it goes. But if it works out, he will be playing his 9th college football season. Wonder how many degrees he's racked up there in 8 years of college. Should be a doctor by now. Could be Dr. McCormick.
So Lionel Messi's talking about his former team that he won the World Cup with didn't honor him.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. Some of these teams that he's played for have honored him quite nicely with salary. Let's go back 2017, 2018. Made $47 million back in 2017-18. 2018-2019, $83 million.
He wants a statue.
19-20, yeah. He could buy his own damn statue. 19-20, $85 million for that year.
He wants a bobblehead night. Do they do that?
2021, $81 million. This guy has been honored by his salary. He's going to be fine. He's got plenty of kookaroos.
All right, we're going to bump the game back to let more people get here.
All right, we'll play Which Patriot at 5:25. We'll give you time to get out of work and get here.